Hi, friends. Welcome to Tabletop Tonight. I'm Ruel Gaviola, and on the tabletop right now is 20 Strong. I'm recording this live during my birthday live stream, sponsored in part by Chip Theory Games. Want to thank them for sending the copy and also being one of the sponsors for my big event. Let's take a look at the game. It's on this the tabletop right now. I've got the Solar Sentinels. This is what comes in the base game. And what 20 Strong is, it's like a system where they give you the basics, right? They give you the dice, some of the basic turn structure and stuff, but then each game is different. And the first one you get is Solar Sentinels. They also have one for Too Many Bones, based on their big hit game. And also Hippocamus. I can never say that name right. I always want to say hippopotamus, but it is not hippopotamus. It's another brilliant solo game from Chip Theory Games. They've distilled it down into the 20 Strong series. So what this is a set of dice. You have different dice here, different abilities. Today I'm playing. There's a bunch of heroes that come in the Solar Sentinels, and today I've chosen Pike Master Orlo. Okay, and my special ability today for this fight is Solar Flares. Any yellow that misses may be changed to a hit when applied to a level 2 enemy. Now you'll see these 3 dice, they're used for tracking my stats. I start with 2 removal, 2 strategy, and 2 health. Those will change as the game goes, and I'll explain those as we go. This is the big boss monster. The object of the game is, in this particular game, is to get through one of these stacks of conflict cards, which are mainly baddies, and then when one of these is depleted, I may at that time go and fight one of the big monsters here. I'm going to do that by taking these dice and using these to roll and hopefully do enough damage to take out baddies, and then as we go, I'll be bringing these dice back into play, putting them out, and so forth. So every round of 20 Strong is played basically like this. You're going to have an activation, engagement, but then each separate game is going to have little variations on these. So in this case, in Solar Sentinels, you're going to activate one enemy, but there are certain ones that are mandatory, so you have to activate those as well. Those are denoted by an orange background like this one here. So this is going to be, oh, let me put this on the screen actually, my bad. Should have had this ready. This is going to be here, denoted by this mark in this color here. So this one I have to activate at this time. So this is going to go to my active area. Okay. And you just have to do one. It's not like this one's also mandatory, but no. Just do this one. That's mandatory. This one, let's take a quicker look at what we're facing. We've got the Plasma Blight. This is during this fight, this is going to be a special condition. This enemy cannot be defeated unless it has hits from at least 4 different dice colors applied to it. Okay. It's got 6 health. And at the end of the round, it's going to do 2 damage. So basically, it's going to kill me if I don't kill it first. Okay, and then this is an item. So after I defeat it, or if I defeat it, this goes on my items, and then I can use this. This is an ongoing ability. Once per round, I may exhaust 1 die from my dice pool to change a hit to a critical hit. So the critical hits do 2 damage, hits do 1, and then the circles, that's a miss. Okay. So this is the one I'm facing first, and then I'm going to go through the steps of the round. So I've activated, mandatory if there is one, and then I'm going to resolve any of these here. Anything that has a plus basically means you have to reveal another enemy and bring it into play. But that's if it would have been here. Oh, let me move this up a little bit. If this enemy would have gone down to here, like let's say this is the first one I did, then this says, hey, I've got to get another enemy out, so I bring a second one, okay? But the way the cards were shuffled, I'm playing, the active one is Plasma Blight. All right, so that is the activation, and then now we're going to the engagement. An engagement has 2 phases, a strategy phase and a resolve phase. I may repeat the strategy phase. I'll talk about that in a second. Basically, I'm going to commit dice. So to commit dice, I'm going to select any from my dice pool here and bring them over into the dice tray, which I'll be rolling. So I need to get 6 hits. These dice are going from weakest to strongest. Yellow green, blue, purple, red. The red is the strongest. Where's the red? Here's, my bad. That should be green. The red is the strongest. Basically, on any side of the dice, you're going to get a hit. There's a couple of crits as well, right? Or is it just one crit? One crit, but you're getting a hit everywhere. Everything else depends, like this one, the weakest one, the yellow. 1, 2, 3 blanks, a hit, and a crit. Actually, 4 blanks. But here's the thing. Even though they're blank, I'm okay with it because of my power. And again, all the characters are different. Solar flares, any of my misses, I can change those to hits if I'm attacking a level 2 enemy, and I just happen to have a level 2 enemy right here. So I'm definitely going to bring in my yellows. Okay, so at least 2 of those. Now, how many crits do I have here? I have 1 crit, 2 crits, and everything else are single hits. So do I use up all my yellows? Now, I can also... Oh, I've got to... During this phase, the enemy cannot be defeated unless it has hits from at least 4 different dice. So I've got to use 1, 2, 3, 4 different dice. So might as well go, let's see. Oh, I'll put my red one there. And you can do as many as you want, but during the recovery phase, after you've done these, they go into an exhaust pile. I'm only going to get 2 back because that's what my recovery is at right now. So I've got to be careful. I could roll all of these right now if I wanted to, but then I only get to recover 2. I've basically lost the game at that point. So let's be wary of that. So why don't I can take back a yellow. If I do 1 of each, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to get 2 back at the end of this round. The red is the strongest, of course, because it can hit on every single one. I do need to do 6 points of damage. So that's pretty brutal. Do I want to do... I'll put the red here. We'll keep the red just in case. So I've got 4 dice here. Hopefully they'll all hit. But if they don't, then I can do the strategy phase again because I can do it twice. So that means I can get more dice. Okay, here we go. Come on, hits and crits. I see a miss, but again, my power allows me to make this a hit instead of a miss. Okay, so that's my solar flares. I've got a hit. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. I assign those. I may assign those to this monster here. Which, do I want to do that? Yes, I do. I've got, I could get greedy and try to get this. Let me see. I've got 1 crit here. I can try to get, I'm going to get greedy. I'm not going to assign this one just yet. I'm definitely assigning the yellow, and I'll assign the green as well. The blue, the purple have a better chance of hitting, and I do, how many blues? The blues have 1 miss on it. No, 2 misses. Purples have 1. I'm going to re-roll those. I'll try those again. So right now I've got to get 4 damage. Can I get... And I have to assign a couple of these. I have to assign at least 4. So I've got yellow and green. Those are assigned, so I need... do I do 1 more purple? I feel like I should. So I need to generate 4 points of damage with that. Man. Okay, well, here we go. Well, okay, here's the thing. If I don't destroy this, I'm going to get hit for 2, so I might as well go all out, right? Just to be... Oh, I hate to do this because... Oh, this is this game, folks. It is so intense. Why don't I do this? I'll leave the purple here. I'll do 2 blues and a purple. That should get me 6 points of damage. Okay, here we go. Crits! No! I've got a hit. I've got 2 misses. Folks, I just died. Oh no! Oh man, there's nothing I can do. I just changed. Really? All right. Game 2, friends. Game 2, because here's what happens. Why don't I talk this through? I have assigned these dice. Obviously, I cannot assign these blanks. They're done. What I do is I suffer damage. This is the next step in the resolve phase. So I've done this, committed dice, rolled dice, applied dice. I've repeated my strategy because I can do that twice. And yes, practice game for sure. Thank you, B-Travis. Suffer damage was just 2, game over. I've gone down to 0. But after that, I would do after effects. Some of these have after effects. Then I would exhaust the dice. That's where I take, let's pretend in a perfect world, I had destroyed this monster. This would be discarded. Then all of these go into an exhaust pile. And then we go to a recovery dice phase. That's this here, recovered dice. I would say, hey, I'll take my yellow and blue one back. Place those there. Those stay exhausted. And then I would gain item rewards. Later on, as you defeat certain monsters, these were items. You can hold up to 2 items, again, based on your stat. So you would put this, like, I would just put it over here, so right next to my character. So then I know that, hey, this is an ongoing bonus. And then I would do some cleanup. That would be remove all the active cards. Those get discarded. And in the case of Solar Sentinels, I would also discard 1 non-mandatory from the stack. So it helps cycle through the stacks. Man, that was brutal. I'm going to shuffle this back in. We're going to play game 2 of Solar Sentinels 20 Strong Edition. Or 20 Strong Solar Sentinels Edition. Okay, here we go. Let me put these dice back here. We're going to give another shot. Okay, so 2, 2. Why don't I move my character a little closer here? Okay. This will be the active area. Again, thanks for hanging out, friends. This is round 2, game 2 of 20 Strong. Now, are there... Okay, this is a mandatory, so I've got to bring it down. We're going to deal with the Swarm Apostle. This one, I'm going to have to bring in another enemy. And crits cannot be applied to enemies. So, oh man, this is so brutal. Ugh. Cannot do crits. This is absolutely brutal. So that's a mandatory. Again, 1 mandatory per round or whatever. Cannot do more than that. I'm going to have to roll all my dice. This is ridiculous. Let's see. In the roll dice step, if you roll 2 or more misses, discard this enemy. Oh! Okay. But then I've got to do another enemy here. Or I can just do this one. Items cannot be used. Okay, I'm okay with this. So I don't have any items. This is going to affect me. Now, I do have to generate 10 points of damage. So we're rolling a bunch of dice, friends. So cannot use crits. Oh, if I can't use crits... Oh, crit. I can't use crits. And then I cannot use items. Items, that's okay. I don't mind about the items because I don't have any yet. So I've got to generate 10 points of damage. So basically, I've got to roll 10 dice. 5 here and 5 here because they're going to do 5 points of damage if I don't kill them. Man, oh man, this is brutal. Okay, well, let's do this. I'm using all 4 of these because these are level 2. That's an automatic hit. Okay, that's 4. That's going to almost kill 1. I've got green. I'm hoping I'll be able to hit 1 of those. So that's 5. So I got to do 5 more damage. Man, oh man, this is brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll save the red just in case. Man, this is gonna be another short game, but at least I'm showing you how tough this is, folks. All right, here we go. So I have activated an enemy. I've resolved the add more enemies. I'm now in the engagement phase. Excuse me. Engagement part of the game, where I go strategy phase, and I may repeat this. I'm going to commit dice. Here's my commitment to the dice. I need to kill monsters. There's a lot of misses, but that's okay. Here's the reason why. First of all, miss, miss, miss. They all become hits because this is level 2. Hit. Hit. Not crits, just regular hits. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I've got a hit here, 4. And I've got a hit here, 5. So this is done. Here's the great thing. The second this is gone, I've destroyed this. I'm gonna place it like that. That effect is no longer available. Okay, so you get rid of the during effect once you kill off a monster. So now crits can be used. Items cannot be used because this is this thing. But now this crit, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more hit. So I'm going to roll these 2. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going back. I'm repeating the strat phase because I can do it twice here because of my stat. We need a hit, folks. Yes. Bum, ba-da-dun. Boom. 2, 3, 4, 5. Destroyed both these monsters. Boom. Now, if there are other effects such as the after effects, those would apply, but they don't. So let's move on. Yeah, I love this game. Folks, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm recording this live on my birthday on Twitch, and we got friends in chat talking about how much they dig this, and yeah, it is fantastic. And I've only played through the Solar Sentinels. I have the other two, too many bones, and Hippopotamus, hippopotam. No, I'm not going to butcher that name, but I have both of them. I haven't even opened those up yet. So suffer damage. I killed off these baddies, so I don't suffer any damage. After effects, there are none. Exhaust dice. This is where it's going to hurt. These all are exhausted because I've used them. Okay? Including this one. They're all committed. They all go here. So this is all the dice I have left. But I get to recover dice depending on how many I have here. So I can recover 2. Looking ahead here, I've got Parablight. Okay. And I've got Ichabite. So I'm going to have to do one of these mandatory. I'm going to do this mandatory because if I do these, I have to add more. So I'm going to have to generate at least 4. And here's the thing. Even if I don't generate that 4, they're not going to do any damage to me. 0. Okay, but that's a level 2. So why don't I recover 2 of these dice here? Oh, a max of 2 dice can be applied to this enemy. Oh, by the way, I've destroyed these monsters. These are now items. I get to keep 2 items. So I've got, these are one-time abilities. Whoops. One-time abilities now. Relic of Scab. Plus 5 health and or discard a non-mandatory enemy from the top of any. Oh, yes. We are playing 20 strong Solar Sentinels, friends. Amputator. One time. Banish 2 dice from your dice pool. So that's like get rid of dice from the game. And immediately defeat 1 level 1 enemy. Okay, I'm going to save that one. Yeah. Okay. So these are the items. I'm going to immediately use the Relic of Scab. So one time I discard this by add 5. So, oh, I'm going to lose 1 though. I really want to well, you know what? No, I'm going to max. I'm not going to overthink it. So 2 to 6. That's the, obviously that's the max. It's a 6-sided die. And or discard a non-mandatory enemy from the top of any stack. Are these all mandatory? No, this is a non-mandatory level 1. So this is discarded. Yay. Got rid of 1. And this is a one-time ability, so I've got my health. I've discarded a monster. That is also going to be discarded. Cool. All right, and then I still have this, the Amputator. Again, you could use this at any time. I get to banish 2 dice from my dice pool to immediately defeat a level 1 enemy. Okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot. At the end of each resolve phase, I discard the active phase, then I can discard 1 mandatory from the deck. So maybe I should... Let's back up a little. Let's back up. Let's go in turn order here. Recover dice, gain item rewards, and then clean up. Oh, okay. So I've done that. Let's see. These are the 2 enthralled corpse. Cannot be. So this is the one I used to kill. This one was here. Oh man, do I want to? Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to overthink it. This one, this gets there, and then I can discard 1 mandatory, but these are all mandatory, so I cannot discard it this time. Okay, now we're going to start over a new phase. I've recovered. Did I recover any dice? I don't think I did. Let's recover. Let me see. If I do this level 4, I'm going to have to get another monster. This one here is a level 2. A max of 2 dice can be applied to this enemy. To this enemy, I can only do 2 dice. So I've got to get crits. Why don't we go with, I'll recover 2 of the purples. Yeah. Okay, so this is still exhausted. All right, so I got to play at least 1 mandatory here. I'm going to play this one here. All right, round 2, folks. Here we go. So again, starting over, we're going to commit dice. So I can only do 2 dice max to this enemy. I'm going to do a red, commit a red, because I know for sure it's going to hit. And I'm going to do the purple, which is the next best. So hopefully I've got a good chance of hitting on this one. We shall see. Banish 2, okay, these are not level 1s. Why don't I back up? I'm going to back up. Because if I do this level 1 here, I have to add another monster. This is here. This one I have to add another monster, which is going to be here. So they're 3, but there's only level 1. So hopefully, we'll do. Oh, one of my purples is blue. Yeah, the lighting. I mean, I have vision issues already, but then the lighting in the studio also sort of plays with it. Thank you for that. Again, we're doing this live, folks, on Twitch, and thankfully I got friends in chat looking out for me. Okay, so I've got 3 monsters to deal with here. Now I got to commit dice. Let's see. Each enemy can have only 1 die color applied to them. Boo. But here's the thing. I can do this, the amputator. I can banish 2 dice from my dice pool to immediately defeat 1 level 1 enemy. So one of these is gone. It's going to be this one because it got 6 hits on it. Or 6 health. So this one here, in each dice roll step, count the number of rolled misses, take the same number of rolled hits, or as many as possible, and re-roll them. Oh, interesting. And then each enemy can have only 1 die applied. Maybe I should get rid of this one. Because when this enemy is defeated, you may immediately... Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we're going to defeat this one using this, which automatically defeats... Oh, okay, here we go. Woo, getting excited here. Let's activate. We've activated the things. Resolve the add enemies. We've already resolved that. Commit dice. I'm going to use this item. Because you could use this item, folks. One time, banish 2 dice from my dice pool. So I'm going to banish a yellow since it's the weakest. Now, man, do I really want to do that? Because the yellows are automatic hits for level 2. So I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to banish these 2 blue dice. So they're out of the game. And then I get to immediately defeat 1 level 1 enemy. So I get rid of that. I'm going to defeat this level 1 enemy. And then this says, when this enemy is defeated, you may immediately defeat 1 level 2 or level 1 enemy. So that goes there. I get to defeat any one of these. And I'm going to take that to defeat this one, Parablight, because now this is no longer in play. Each enemy can have only 1 die color applied to them. Cool, so that's been defeated. This one's been defeated. Okay, I leave this here just in case there are after effects, which we're going to have to do. Okay, so I'm down to 1 enemy for this round. I need to commit dice now. Let's commit dice. So this one, in each rolled dice step, count the number of rolled misses, take the same number of rolled hits, or as many as possible, and re-roll them. Okay, let's take... I need to do 4 damage. Take a couple of purples. 2 purples. Oh, and it's going to have to re-roll. So I'm going to take 3 of these dice. Let's see. Okay, so take the same number of rolled hits, count the number of rolled misses. There's 1, 2. Take the same number of rolled hits and re-roll them. Okay. Okay, so I still got a hit. That's 4 down to 3. I need to commit more. I'm going to redo my strat step. Again, I've got 2 now. I'm going to take a purple. We'll do it. We're going to take the red. Okay, here we go. I really want to defeat this one. Okay, so take the number of rolled misses. There are none, so I don't have to re-roll. I got 4 hits. Boom, dead. Yay. And here's the thing. Immediately, I get to do an immediate action here, which is +1 recovery or recover 3 dice. Oh, what do y'all think? So either I can immediately recover 3 dice or I can bump up my stat to 3. I'm going to bump up my stat to 3. So recover. So now every turn I can do the 3 recovery. So let's see. Suffer damage. Oh, now we suffer damage. None, because I've taken care of them all. After effects. There are no after effects here, so yay. Exhaust dice. These are the dice I use. They go to the exhaust pile. Yikes. These go in the discard pile because they are taken care of. Recover dice. So now, because I've bumped up my stat, I can recover 3 dice. Let's go with 1, 2 yellow. No. Let's get our red. That's 1. And then a couple of purples. 2, 3. How about a purple and yellow? All right, cool. Gain item rewards. We're were there any? Oh, we used, let me see, I did 1, 2, 3. We used the recover 3 dice, and then we have a stun gun, and we have a tractor beam. Oh, we're using this tractor beam. Oh, no, we have to, we place it here. Those are the 2 items. Again, you could have up to 2 there. Okay, so I have 6 health, 3 recovery, and 2 strats. Okay, now we go to the cleanup phase. Discard all active cards, which we've done. And then we discard one non-mandatory from the deck. So I'm going to get rid of this drone alone. Well, yeah, let's get rid of Crater Creeper. Because I feel like this stack is getting lower. Again, you can only face the boss monster if you get through one stack. All right. So now we recovered dice, which I already did. Didn't I jump the gun on that and recovered dice? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I'm at 3 now. I've recovered the 3 dice. I should have waited there. No, actually, no, I did. Gain items, clean up. Going to activate an enemy. So here, let's go. I've got to do a mandatory, right? There's a mandatory one right here. Icobright. A max of 2 dice can be applied to this enemy. Okay. All right. So I can do stun gun. We're going to use my stun gun for sure. So I can discard 1 level 2 enemy. And that's going to discard this one. I don't get the reward though. But lots of larvae I can bring in. Gain item rewards. Okay. Yeah. Why don't we go with go here, and then I'm going to bring down. Oh, but if I bring this one down, I've got to bring in another one. Oh, do I feel lucky? That's what it comes down to. Oh. Oh, I can get more strat. Okay, so I'm going to take this one here, and then I have to bring another enemy that brings it. So I got 3. We're going for broke, folks. So I'm going to commit. This one can only get 2 dice. This one, dice can only be applied to enemies if a die of the same color is in the exhausted area, which is fine, because I've got 1 of each color, basically. Then for each die I commit, you must commit all dice from your dice pool of the same color. Oh, yeah, we're going for broke. Going big or going home, folks. Here we go. So I'm going to take... Oh, yeah, we're going big. I want to get all these monsters. Okay, so we're going to roll. We're committing. Rolling dice. Okay. Okay, so now... commit. Okay, dice can only be applied to enemies if a die of the same color is in the exhausted area. This one here, because of my ability, I get to make it an automatic hit, not a crit, a hit. So we're gonna go here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's gonna kill off this one. 2, 3. Oh, wait a second. But then I have no more dice to take care of these. Oh, okay. We're gonna commit the 1 there, and to do this, the others for each die you must commit. Okay, a max of 4. You know what? I'm going to go to the next step because I want to reroll. I need to get crits, basically. We're going big or going home, folks. So that's the end of that phase. I've committed the 1, or I've applied the 1. But again, everything is still in effect here. But I'm hoping we get some crits. And no, I didn't. This one... I've been able to destroy this one. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get these. Oh, so I destroy this one. Okay, so I'm going to bump up my strat by 1. Okay, that's immediate. That goes away. Here, we'll do this. This one I did not destroy. Okay. And this one I did not destroy. So it's going to hit, they're going to suffer damage. So that's 2 damage, so down to 4. And then after effects, there are none. Exhaust dice, so all of the dice are exhausted now. Recover dice, I can get up to 3. So let's do yellow, and red. Okay. Gain item rewards. So... Oh, I've got these. Oh man, I should have done this. Okay, totally. I'm going to rewind. Discard one, two enemy from this engagement, no reward. So I'm going to discard that, no reward. This is gone. And then I'm going to use my tractor beam, recover up to 3 dice. So I'll do, let's do a couple of these. 1, 2, and 3. All right, cool. And then, let's see, I defeated this one. I've already done that step. I did not defeat this, so that just goes away because now we are clearing off our, doing the cleanup phase. Gain rewards, clean up, discard all active cards, and discard 1 non-mandatory. So I can discard this level 2. And then that goes to the next level, next round. All right. So yeah, I'm in not too bad a shape now. We're gonna play one more round here. I think you've gotten a really good look at how this game plays. I think it's awesome. Why don't we go to this next one now? Are there any mandatories? There are no mandatories. So skip the recovery. This now I can probably knock out 3 of these in one. So this is, I have to take 2 more monsters. So we're gonna take these 2. Okay. All right. Oh, and then we have to do at least one of these mandatories. Okay, we'll do that. So we got 4 monsters I'm going to deal with. So we're going to commit. So here, this one cannot be applied. That color cannot be applied. That color is blue. Blue cannot be applied to enemies. So, oh man, I've got 2 blue there. If this enemy is defeated, banish all dice applied to it. A max of 3 dice can be committed this. Oh my goodness. And then skip the recovery. This is a brutal round. I don't know what I was thinking. Here we go. All right. These are automatically hits because of my ability. 1 and 2. Where can I place? Oops. Hit. 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 Where's the hit? Okay. I'm going to defeat this. No, I'm not. I'll tell you why in a second. Okay. If this enemy is defeated, banish all dice applied to it. That's going to be at the during the next phase. So this is hit. It's immediate. I get to do my recovery now up to 4. So I'm going to get 4 dice back. This one, blue cannot be applied to enemies. So why don't I put this here? Cannot use blue, but I'll use red and purple. So 3. So now blue can be applied to enemies. And this is the replicator. When gaining a reward, gain this a second time. Oh, why don't I do this? I'm going to do this first. So I'm going to defeat this one first. 3. And then I'm going to defeat this next. So I get the 1 recovery, but then I get to repeat it with this one. So up to 5 now. 5 recovery dice. Cool. I've got 2 dice here. So it says here, a max of 3 dice can be committed this engagement. So that's it. Oh, I can't do it. Max 3. Darn it. Okay, going back. So 1. Oh, man. Okay, 1, and then 2, and 3. This one here, I've committed 3 maxes, and then if defeated, if it was the first enemy defeated, no, this is the first enemy defeated, so this goes here. And then that's it. Okay, I'm going to take 2 hits of damage here. So 4 down to 2, yikes. And then we continue the process here. I suffer damage after effects. We did this here, skip the dice tower, skip the recovered dice step, yikes. So I'm not going to get any dice back. So I got to exhaust these. So this, I'm going to discard. Yep, these are active. I've defeated these. So I've already taken my immediate here. And this is going to be an ongoing item here. Blood Thresher. A red hits, deal 3 damage this again. Ooh, 3 damage. So it's an extra crit. And then these get discarded. Here. Cleanup. That was cleanup. And then we discard 1 non-mandatory from the stack. And Folks, I don't have any dice. We're going to call it there. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Appreciate it. We do this live on Twitch every couple of days here, and then you get to watch on YouTube. So thank you for watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, we see you later. Bye, everybody.